door. Run, let's do it, let's love it, let's get it good. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Happy Friday and good morning. And happy lunchtime for some of you. A little froggy this morning. Little froggy. Little frog, but that's okay. Went to the casino last night with Clint. We had a good time. Ate food, drank some liquor, and now I got a headache. Not really, just kidding. I'm good. Hi Shelly, hi Sean. We are doing good. Did I win some money? No, I didn't win any money. For the love of Pete, I do my bi-weekly donation. But that's okay. It's all about entertainment. And I had a good time. But Clint won. So he's happy. Because, it could always be bad. I should have gone to college cart. Shit, I should have. Oh my God, I should have gone to college. I should have. I did, bruh. I graduated with a BA. Smart one. Why do people not fact check before they start trolling? Do I go on the treadmill every day? Yes. Thanks, Fatima. Hi, Jazz. Hi, D. Shazer. I'm a treadmiller every day. Rain or shine. I'm a treadmiller. Even when I'm hungover, even when I'm sick, I still do it. Is my ear feeling better? Oh my God. Yesterday, Jennifer, I was worried. I thought, shit, it's hurting. It's really hurting. Hey, Slicks. Holy shit. Did Dan ever do his test? Hell no, he did not. Oh, Pele, I'm sorry. Oh no. Yeah, I get it. I always say, when they pass, you're headed to a hillbilly family reunion. Dun dun dun. What's that family name, Jet? I don't know. What's that hillbilly song? But I get there's probably some relief, especially if they were suffering a lot. There she is, the ray of fucking sunshine. That's right. I'm the ray. I feel like I'm like jogging in slow-mo. Shit. I don't know. What is with I had a lot of worried people. What? You can't change a tire? No! I can't fucking change a tire. The negative comments yesterday, well, I mean, what chick doesn't know how to change a tire? This fucking chick. Yeah, I'm a little froggy. A little foggy, the shazer, but yeah, no, I don't change a tire. Never learned how to change oil. There's some things you allow other people to do. As far as why Dan didn't change the tire, y'all, we were on a 2 fucking lane highway. There's not safe, number one. Number two, Dan was playing golf with his friends who came up from the Bay Area. Number three, there was no jack in the car. Number four, mind your own fucking business. Number five, Number five, people were like, pizza, oh no, sounds good. And number five, my fucking AC wasn't on because the car is 20 years old. People, it gets hot. It was hot. So for the safety of the car, I had to suffer. If it was in the Subaru, no fucking shit, I would have the AC full blast. But when you got a 20-year-old fucking sports car, you don't do that shit. Yeah, me too for coming. What the hell? Fuck. And then the comments with fucking people saying it's karma. Karma for what? What the fuck did I do to you? You know what I mean? Karma, bitch. That's why I got one of those. You're such a bitch. Karma. What? Do these people not know how karma fucking works? Karma doesn't come after the fucking people who are kind, who are humble, who are hardworking. Karma comes after the fucking people that are miserable, hateful, and vengeful. Shit. Who wants to change a fucking tire anyway, Shama? Come on. So, what the fuck? I mean, these days, no, I did not play Buffalo. I did not. So, I did play New Machine. It's interesting, but, yeah. So, my wishing wipers went out in the rain. Oh, good. That's nice. Yeah, so, I just like, no. So, here's the thing. When you can't even post a fucking video anymore these days without people coming at you left, right, up, down, all over the fucking place. Ignoramuses, stand back. There was another bright soul today. Teresa, you know, Teresa, she's a repeat offender. Always bitching about something I'm doing. So, her friend Ocean Kate, they go on together and they have their own little troll conversations. You know what I mean? And it's just, what? There was another one on there saying, well, I mean, you put your life out there. Again, no validation for asshats, right? No validation for asshats. But everybody's got to be one. Not everybody. Not y'all. But why do people, do they get off on it? Do they get erections? Do they get wet when they do that shit? Do they diddle the twiddle? I don't know. But they must get some sort of internal gyration and tingling in order to do that. You know, Trina, I didn't look to see if Allison with 1L was commented yesterday. I was so busy up until I left for the casino. I'm sure she is. She'll bitch. Because I said casino and I drank. Somebody called me a loser this morning. I'm a loser. I'm a drunk. I should be well aware at all minutes, seconds of the day when dealing with Ed. For the love of God, who made me responsible in my delusional, ridiculous, drunk ways? Fuck. Shit. How can they allow an alcoholic like me to run this house, pay the bills, and take care of an elderly man? Who does that? Oh, I'm not hired. Shit. Yeah. I get my dopamine. I got it last night. I'm happy. I feel good. So, here's the drunk reporting to you live. The loser drunk reporting to you live from her treadmill in the morning. You know what I mean? Anyhow. I'm a loser, you're a loser. Wouldn't you like to be a loser too? Be a loser. Don't you want to be a loser? Anyhow. The joys of social media. The idiots. Right? Idiots. But you get it. It doesn't matter. It's there. It's fine. So, today is Friday. Some of you, your work week is coming to an end for the weekend. Some of you will be relaxing. Some of you will be catching up on household chores. Some of you will be having hillbilly cookouts. And some of you will have annoying husbands just like this.
And, you know, Danielle's got her days. Like Tuesday is the day of the woman or the day of the taco. Wednesday, you know, is for sassy ass people. Thursday is for her casino. Friday is for her husband. That's the day she set aside.
Okay, speaking of my husband. So, explain to Dan, all my women here,
We're not talking about this morning.
Yeah,
right?
we are. So, I'm sitting there.
I get up in a good mood every day.
I'm sitting there. Hold on.
I'm singing.
No, stop. I'm sitting there,
day.
right, doing my videos.
And I'm singing.
I hear Dan. Please don't be obnoxious when I'm talking.
Singing.
It's obnoxious.
Well, we're all a little obnoxious.
I'm sitting here in my chair, my stoop, doing my videos. He comes out singing, great. That's great. Then comes over, sings in my ear, and grabs my crotch. Grabs my crotch as he's singing.
What was I singing?
So I look at him. Of course, now I'm triggered, right? Grab my crotch, singing. I'm trying to have a good morning.
I was singing, I can dream about you, and I just said, I can dream about this when I touched it. It was a light tap.
No, it wasn't.
Like a big grab.
It doesn't matter.
It was just, I can dream
So this is
about
his.
this.
This is his obnoxious ways.
I didn't grope.
Then he did grope. He went like
grope.
this, and I'm like,
Tickle,
what are you doing?
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
I'm just trying to have a good morning. However, for me, that triggers me.
I can dream about this.
Stop. That's what you get.
I cannot believe you just did
I just hit him and
She
right
just,
into.
She just came to slap
coffee.
me and knock my coffee everywhere. Lucky the coffee cup didn't break because I got a strong grip.
Stop being
Big
obnoxious.
Big hands.
So
strong
then
grip.
he sits and
But she
proceeds
spilled it all
to
over.
yell at me.
I didn't
Of
yell.
course, I can see the type of mood you're in.
I didn't say anything like that.
Takes no.
I said it in a very nice tone.
Takes no
I was singing.
responsibility. I was just
singing.
Dan,
Don't do it again.
Then stop.
All right, relax. Your favorite
Takes
term.
no responsibility.
Does your wife love it
for
when you tell her to
himself.
relax? Mine does.
He's gonna get a punch in the face.
I'm having fun, guys.
Yes,
I'm
but
poking,
see-
but it's fun.
It's not fun.
It's fun.
It's because you sit and blame. So not only that, right? I'm gonna tell you how my night goes. He bugs me. He eats
I told you
gummies.
last night.
He is so mean at night. So not only does he wake me up, then I get mad at him, and then he sits there and talks shit. Well, of course, I knew that was gonna happen. I just want to conversate with you at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. He's on gummies, and he's fucking mean to me on gummies. You say the meanest shit.
I didn't even have recollection of this.
You do it
this
every
is gummy
day.
talk.
And then every time I tell
gummy
you
talk.
to go away, you're like, of course. God.
I mean, I'm not deep
You're
at
just
3 in
so,
the morning.
You're so mean.
At 3 in the
Of
morning.
course, I knew you would respond like that. It's fucking 100% accurate that I know you're gonna respond like that. You're so, it's unbelievable. And then I'm sitting there, pissed off in the middle of the night. This is why I never sleep. The gummy phase. Gummy phase.
I wake up oblivious to all of this.
And then the fucking morning, and then he says to me, he's mean to me again, and he says, of course, I'm just trying to have fun, but you just can't. Of course you can't.
I didn't
Of
say
course
that.
it triggers you. You know it
You have
triggers
to
me.
know that 90% of it's made up. There's a core of truth.
This is not
but
made up.
But the flowery
This
stuff
is not made up.
It is made up.
So then
it's changed.
it's like, how do I get him to see? I call it the set respect. RESPECT. You know that's gonna trigger me. Why do it? Because he wants to do it, right? It has nothing to do with me. But then I'm a bitch. God, You're a
Did I come
bitch.
out saying you were a bitch?
God, of course. Must have been the casino last night. Somebody's grumpy. Yeah, I'm grumpy. He triggers me
You never said that.
and takes no responsibility
She's
for
so
his
good at
actions.
making stuff up, but you have to realize I never used the word grumpy.
He does.
Somebody's grumpy.
Yeah. Annoying. I said there's other ways to have a good time besides coming in and grabbing my crotch. That's not a good time. Yeah, well, Mia, 27 years we're almost married. He should know I don't work like that. What did he say to me last night? Yeah, history repeats itself or something. He's so mean to me on these gummies and sits and just constantly pokes at me all night long. Anyhow. See? And he's walking. Why would you let him in? He pisses. And then he walks away and says, oh, another day, right? Another day. That's bitchy, right? Be responsible for your actions. Take ownership. So I blast him on fucking social media. You want to be a douche? Well, I'll show it. Let's see. Hey man, you're not the problem here. Clearly she's bugging. My dad had emergency hip surgery. Oh no. Sorry, Christy. No woman likes that behavior at all. Your marriage is normal, Trina. That's why I tell you. Too much info, but yet you're here listening. Anyhow. I got marriage counselors on here now. You guys should do a separation. You guys, I want to hear his side of the story. Y'all need to teach each other with respect. Fuck that shit. Why? Boring. Anyhow. Marriage, 27 years in, plus years before that. It doesn't mean we need to separate. It just means he's annoying. It just means that he needs to be accountable for his own shit. That's it. A wackadoodle. Wackadoodle, wackatroll. She won't get mad at him. Hi, Rebecca. That's what I say. I say all the time, right? I'm like, y'all think my life is so tough with Ed. Try Ed and Dan. Ed and Dan, right? Shit. You see how he does this shit? He's annoying, and this is all day long. Grabbing my crotch, grabbing my ass. You want to go do it? You want to go do it? As I'm vacuuming, as I'm picking weeds, cleaning up shit. What are you doing? Yeah, let me just throw my shit down and come spread my legs. No. Anyhow, men. So, what's wrong with that? Coming from a man, probably. Just, yeah. At least Dan never cheated on you. What kind of response is that? Well, at least Dan never cheated on you. You're blessed. Yes, there's asshole husbands out there. What?
I don't want to walk in and fucking step on your feet. You always tell me I just blast in, so I'm waiting to hear.
No, you were glaring at me. Did you shut the door?
What?
Did you shut the door?
No, I left it open so the dog could get out.
Well, par for the course. Hi, Martz. Would you rather he found someone else? Tatiana, do you have a brain? Do you listen? Girl, for fuck's sake, clean those ears out and then come back to my chat. Yeah, we annoy. That's what it should say. What it should say is for annoyances and more annoyances. Dishwasher, it's already emptied because I did it. They don't get it. And especially all the men coming in. What's wrong with that? You should say, sure, honey, let's do it right here. No, he's
fine.
out here.
That's all valid. But
that's right here.
I gotta tell you, you don't like it. You do not like repetitive trolls, right? I know when you bag on me, you don't mean it, but it is deflating over and over. But the good thing is it only takes about 10 minutes to pump back up. But I come out here with a bunch of air and I'm all happy, and then it's like, and I slink back in the house, and I forget about it. I come back out, so I had to check on what you were saying. But I am human, you know. It does impact me, even if you're being silly.
Look at what I
I'm
did.
a human being.
Look at what I did to my hand from hitting you. I busted my skin.
You hit the cup.
Yeah.
Because you hit a coffee cup. You better wash that out.
Smoke a little bit. Does Dan clean toilets? Terry!
I can clean toilets.
Terry!
I've cleaned toilets in my life.
Does Dan clean anything?
I've cleaned toilets for a living in my life before. I've done it. I'm not just a fucking entitled fuck. I cleaned toilets for 2 years.
Yes.
Fucking living.
At 18.
17.
Okay, 17.
16.
What have you done the last 30 years?
I shit in the toilet.
Yes. And I clean it.
Well, I can clean the toilet and I know how. And I can change oil and brakes and all that stuff. Brakes might be tough, but oil, yes.
Yes, I beat my husband. That's why I got a bloody
She
mark.
took a shot at me, but karma got her. She hit the coffee cup.
I went to hit him in the stomach and he had his coffee cup there as armor. And I busted my arm.
I put my arm around her, show you how strong I am.
Because he's annoying. Now he's standing down here, so I can't hit him because he's got no armor. If you're nagging like that, you're gonna make him go out and get a non-nagging woman. Please get counseling. Are there any non-nagging women out there? Huh?
Dr. Laura.
Who?
Dr. Laura.
What? Huh? Huh? Every fucking woman nags, especially when they have a Dan in their house. Tell me to get fucking counseling? You need to get counseling for your ugly ways with people on social media that you have no idea about. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the theory of, you don't give him any, he's going to go find it somewhere else. Well, if he's that much of a douchebag because he thinks with that one head, then he can go. I'll pack his fucking bags for him. Hi, Tucker. Oh my.
You have to pee or something?
Oh, shit.
You
Here's
have
the
to pee
thing.
every 5 fucking minutes.
Cheaters
For some reason, you haven't peed for
are
like half an hour.
scum buckets. It's like they need validation, right? Validation.
Validation.
People they want to validate their reasonings for being asshats on social media. Well, you put yourself out there, okay? So that gives you a permanent hall pass to be assholes to people you don't know. Same thing for cheaters. Well, you should have given him some. No. It's broken, obviously, because a true man or a true woman does not seek sex from other people just because you ain't getting any. Shows your true character. Terrible experience. Welcome. Thanks for your review. Yeah.
I have a great story, a good news, a
Cheating
feel-good story.
cheating
to tell.
is a deal breaker. I mean, we've had that from
Zero
day
tolerance.
one. Zero tolerance. You cheat, you out. You cheat, you out. Even today. If he cheated, he's out.
If she cheats, out of here! Like Angel Hernandez, you're out of here. Strike 3.
Martha
you're
says-
out. Strike 1. You're out.
Martha says how you support my behavior is not smart, Dan.
Look, I'm not anybody's boss, Martha. She's my wife, not my child. She's my wife. I don't control her. I don't agree. We don't agree on a million things, but we respect each other for the most part. Not always when we're acting on social media, but for the most part, we respect each other. So I don't,
Martha,
whether I agree with it or not, I don't try and control her.
Martha, I'm fucking 50. Are you saying Dan should control me like a prisoner of war?
Yes, we completely disagree on many things, but it's not like she's not making some kind of impact. She's impacting certain people. People come back to watch it.
Kelsey said the Dan and Danielle show is scheduled for a later appearance, not now.
Fuck. I mean, this makes the show better. I don't know what you're talking about, Leslie. I can't see the numbers, but I bet they've gone up.
Oh, Dan.
Have they gone up?
Mary Beth can't stand me. Honey, but you're watching me. Love you. Kisses.
She may be watching me. Or hear it listening.
This
I
is
do have a good feel-good story.
Greg, I can tell you this is real. Anybody who says this
Will
marriage
one person give
isn't
something to the
real.
Alzheimer's Association?
Get out!
On my thing, please. I'll get an email to make me feel good. One person donate something to the Alzheimer's Association on D-Cell NorCal.
That's your
Links
field.
in my bio.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to save lives.
Get out.
I'm trying to cure a disease. I'm trying to use the channel for something good. Something that will have
No.
a lasting impact.
We're
on
in
life
July.
and humanity.
Why is he so nosy? Because he can't stay away.
FOMO. I gotta make sure.
Hold on,
this is
I
not-
like you because you slide up. I don't know what slide up means. I'm not all with the lingo. Yeah.
How to get that song, a Good Day song, and play it every morning.
So here's the thing. Marriage, you don't agree with a lot of things, right? I'm a human. I'm 50. I have my own. I've actually garnered my own thought process, believe it or not. I've garnered my own individual opinions, believe it or not. I have a certain way of liking how to do specific things or say simple things, or I don't, my husband doesn't control me. I would never allow that. Number one, because I am my own person. So, for all you people out here who think that Dan should control me, get the fuck out. That's hideous and disgusting. Because when you say stuff like that, it reminds me of not a pretty thought in my head. You want a man to overpower a woman to control them. What? We don't garner individuality. We don't garner being strong, witty. You guys gotta pay attention to that shit. You should know me better to know that I don't tolerate that. No man has any right to control any woman. I am my own woman.
No human has the right to control other humans.
Jesus
You have to
Christ!
you have to genderize it.
Really?
I mean, you have to get angry.
You're here again.
I'm
You
sorry,
interrupt
you
me.
married me.
Get the fuck
You're
out.
in my garage.
Oh,
You're on my Apple iPhone. You're wearing my hat. You did get to know to crack yourself. That I can't take credit for. You're breathing my air.
why? Christina, I don't know. But he's on my last fucking nerve. And if you're not annoyed with your fucking husband every fucking day, is that fucking marriage? Fuck. Anyhow.
Just listen to this
I don't know.
website.
I don't know. Dan! Please,
Are you done?
go away.
Fine.
Jesus. I mean, I can't think. He keeps coming out. He's playing fucking music. I mean, what the hell? Does he think I'm here? Reading a book? Trying not to, communicate with people? He comes out and loses my train of thought. Jesus. Hi, Guaco. How are you? What about women controlling men? I couldn't if I even tried. I tried to hit him a couple times, it didn't work. I tried to scare him with my muscles. I tried to control him, but I failed at that. Shit. Oh, God. Samantha, you're sick, aren't you? Don't you feel like you're coming down with a cold on a road trip for 5 days with your husband? Fuck. There's not enough alcohol for that. Sometimes, yes, it's too much. I come out here to unwind and relax, and I got him. My heart rate's up. It's like I can't say anything, and then he keeps interrupting, and then I lose my train of thought. Oh, fuck. Anyhow, Samantha, don't go. Don't go. He would be pissed. Sarah, I can't do that shit when he's on his page. You know what I mean? When he's on his page, I can't be me. So he hates that, but he can come out here and do this because this is mine, right? Different audience. Hey, see, I got your email. Thanks, girl. Slick, I get it. Yeah. me, oh, I think you're gonna have to do this one on yourself. I'll say, God, I feel feverish. Feel my head. Anyhow. Yes. But yes, he gets me all tangled up because I'm talking, he starts singing, he doesn't pay attention to social wrong, or says fucking, I can't even talk. Fuck. So, yeah. And then he stresses me out. But he can act a fool on my channels, but he doesn't want me doing it on his, so. Anyhow. Double standards, yes. She gives me, is she leaving? You do not success. You do not success. Hey, Chiz. Anybody know what that means? You do not success. Anybody? Anybody? You do not success. I don't know. I just wish if people trolled, they would troll better. You know what I mean? Seeking behavior when I'm gay. I swear it drives me nuts. Well, he wants to be a part of it, but you can be a part of it, but you have to be aware. Yes. It is, Dr. Marsha. This is normal. I think. Shit. You got, yes. That was me. See? That was really me. Anyhow, good morning, Ingrid. How are you? I don't either. You know, today's gonna be a fun day. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it, but you should, I was thinking last night, if I didn't have a couple extra alcoholic beverages in my system, I was like, I should report him in the middle of the night because he's so mean. He's so passive aggressive with me at night and he has no idea. And I sit there and I fume because I want to get up and I want to start screaming at him for what an asshole he is and how mean he is, but he doesn't know. I went last night, Cheryl. Me and Clint went last night. It doesn't show I'm a member, but you are. I see it. I see it, Nicole. No, I don't mind. But I just wish sometimes he takes me out of my train of thought, you know? No, I wouldn't do it for online. I would do it for him so he can hear it. So, on the bright side, you don't unsuccess either. I don't know what that means. Thanks, Robin. You too. Winston, thank you, but I do an okay job. Caregiving is not for the weak or the faint of heart, and we aren't always perfect. There's no such thing, so it's hard to be perfect, but he finally laughed. Yes. Well, look at my arm. That was when I went to hit him, you know? Look. I busted open my wrist because of my bracelets, and his coffee cup was right there. When I went to Karma! Anyhow. Yes, Martin, I swim a little bit after I run. I've had to not been able to swim so much because of my ear piercing, but yeah, it hurts. It really hurts. It hurts because it was one of my bracelets that cut into my skin. Dan was being obnoxious, Grace, and I went to hit him away, and I banged my wrist into his coffee cup. So we were talking about that. My husband, and Flo sucks. It doesn't matter who you are. Mine should be coming this week, and I feel like shit. Water falls keep fit till you're old and gray. Do you all read before you hit send. Do y'all read before you hit post, send? I don't know. So here's the thing. Vegas, 12th through the 15th of July. 12th through the 15th of July. Now, we found a little weird thing. So, the AAA discount is more than the discount we got. I hate corporations. Casinos, don't you know that shit? Don't you know that when you give us a code, there's going to be somebody who's going to investigate further to get the best price? You know what I mean? So there's active military, AAA, AARP. So it's much cheaper. It'll save me like $100. So, anyhow, well, Stephen, you should come and meet us. So anywho, now it pisses me off. So now I want to try to get a hold of the woman who Jerry spent all this fucking time with to get us a good deal and say, what the fuck? You guys take advantage of your people. We are going to be losing money. Some of us. Like, give us the best rate. Best rate. Debbie, you should come then. You should come. Gussie Rue, we're actually going to Vegas on our anniversary. It's our 27th year anniversary. So you guys who are coming will be able to celebrate in our 27 years of doom. Doom and gloom. We will celebrate together and commiserate as one. But no, seriously. Saturday's our anniversary. So, yeah, Philip's long. I'm the one who was hurt in that. Thanks you, sir. So, yeah, so if you are going, September, 27 years. Fuck my life. Yep. Blissful. Is it all blissful? No. Who said marriage was going to be blissful? Who said you were going to be in love for the rest of your life? Who said that? Who said that? Because I want to kick him in the crotch. Yep. Fuck that shit. Marriage is quite interesting. You change together, right? You change together. You grow differently sometimes. In some ways you grow together, in some ways you grow apart, but at the same years and the same trajectory, you hope. You know, you hope there's mutual respect for one another. You hope you don't want to punch them every time you look at them. Who wakes up every day, looks at their husband and says, God, I am one lucky woman. Lies. They're all lies. Whoever wakes up and says, God, I love him. I don't expect he does the same thing to me. Hell no. Yeah. And Fran, how do you feel some days when you look at your husband? Just tell me. God, I'm so lucky. Fuck. I feel like I won a prize. We will, Leslie. We'll have lots of videos. And for those of you who don't want to be videoed, don't worry, we will not video you. I have respect for everybody who does not want to be included. But y'all, here's the thing. My wrist really hurts. And I do get that. I do that myself. But I wasn't paying attention because I was so fucking annoyed. You know, and it never ceases to amaze me. Marilyn, I get it. But, you know, here's the thing. And with all due respect, Marilyn, it really frustrates me when people say that, right? well, I wish I could wake up to my husband because he's dead. I understand that. Doesn't mean that in the moment before he passed, there weren't moments that you had. And I understand that you guys would give anything to have them back. But in my moment right now, I'm having fun with what I have, right? I'm having fun with what I have and what I'm dealing with and the stress that I'm dealing with. I swear, I'm not saying I'm not gonna miss it and all of his shit if he dies before me. But present day, y'all, stop doing that to me. Stop making me feel guilty for speaking upon what I am dealing with this current moment. Because it is passive aggressively, well, he could be dead, you know? No shit. So I hate that. I hate that. Because it doesn't detract from what I'm living with right now. And him either. I mean, I'm sure there's days he's like, fuck this bitch. Except he doesn't keep it in. He says it out loud. It just is what it is. Doesn't mean I don't love him. Right? Doesn't mean I don't love him. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't buckle at my knees if he passed before me. When I talk shit, it doesn't mean that I don't love him now, you guys. But this is my moment. This is my moment. My frustrations, everything else. Now, if you say you've never had any frustration in your marriage and you still love him like the first day, I still love Dan like the first day I saw him. What are you trying to say? I'm speaking reality of my life, right? I know, fucker. I'm speaking about reality with my life in my present moment with my husband and his irritating ways. That's it, people. I'm not looking for a divorce. I'm not looking to leave him for another man. I ain't got time for a new man. First of all, you think I want to try to train somebody else and try to get used to somebody else's shit? Hell no. I'll stick with the shit I got already. Right? It is what it is.
Unknown caller.
But stop doing that to me. It's another passive aggressive reaction to something I say. Enjoy it for what it is. Relive the memories of those times you had with your husband. Or don't. But stop trying to make me feel guilty for something and for having my husband and for having these feelings. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, that, you know, I am different from most people, right? My personality may not be the same for a lot of people. But I think for those of you who watch enough, you get what my personality is. It's with great intention. I'm here to make you laugh, right? I was watching Tiffany Haddish. She was on Jon Stewart. She is fun. I love Tiffany Haddish. And now she's come in and she is, you know, she's been in some, you know, she's had some law issues. Now, I don't know how real she is and what she says, but she makes humor out of her situations. I do the same thing, right? I'm just not paid the big bucks for doing it. My husband, yes, may not always like the shit I do, right? The shit I say. But, I mean, come on. I mean, then stop giving me so much shit to make fun of, right? That's the way I look at it. Stop giving me so much shit to put on social media. Now, if that was his way right? If that was his style on social media, all is fair in love and war, right? So I wouldn't feel bad if he did that shit to me too, because I have plenty of faults that he could pick apart, right? I have as long as he made it funny, right, and wasn't attacking in it. My shit is tried to be funny because that's the way I cope. I cope with humor. I cope with sarcasm. You guys, I mean, if I really wanted to go off and every fucking troll and have the time of the day, it would take me all day long to go off on every fucking troll. And to say what I really wanted to say, I couldn't do it because I'd get banned. Come on, give me a little bit of ounce of credit. He does smother me. So it is what it is. Enjoy it because you think it's funny. That's the only purpose that I do this shit with. You know, I've come into my own, right? I'm not just Ed. I am my own person every morning on this treadmill for you guys. Talking about real life shit, normalizing irritations in marriages, menopause, right? Shit that happens to me daily. I can't make it. I can't even write that shit. It happens to me daily. Talking about marriage woes, everything else, sex woes, changes in our bodies, changes in everything. That's it. Because I live it. And to me, some of it's stressful. And so I want to share it with everybody else because it's okay to talk about these things, right? It's okay to talk about these things. And you're right, I'm not going to tell you I'm fine when I'm not. I am not going to lie and say everything's great. I wear everything on my face. Everything's on my face, everything's on my body. You would know it. I don't lie like that. People hate truth. People hate reality. People hate people like me who want to have fun with their shit. It's a choice. Relatability or not, right? Find somebody else on here. There's millions of people that you can relate to. But lay off of the criticisms. Lay off of the banter, the ugliness, the unkindness, the bullying and the harassment. Lay off of the name calling. Y'all, grow up. Y'all are older people too. And some of y'all in the back just sit here. I mean, you know how many times a day I get called a bitch? You know how many times a day I get called a loser? You know how many times a day somebody tells me that Dan should leave me because I'm a miserable person? And how could he tolerate such a wretch? What? Huh? Do you know how many people I get telling me that tire should have popped and ran me off the road with my kid in it? Why? Why would people be that mean? Why? People are. People are. But I don't come on social media to get beat up every day. I don't. And sometimes it is not fun to get beat up. Sometimes we all have the mental weakness, right? I too can be weak mentally. I too can be vulnerable to those jabs. I too can get upset. Because of why? Because mean, bully people. Unkind. Karma. Karma. For what? Y'all, my kid was in the car with me. I don't give a shit if you prey upon my demise, but y'all be a little bit, have a little bit of compassion. Karma. Karma? So you're saying if I died or got seriously injured, Are you wishing that shit on me? Wow. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. You deserve what you get. Wow. This world is really sad sometimes. You know, I look at those comments and I think to myself, can people really be that miserable? Can people, my ASMR, it's really, I think people are triggered because of how you talk to your father-in-law. How do I talk to my father-in-law? How do I talk to my father-in-law? Because 10% of the people who follow me and watch me think I'm being mean. Well, those are ugly judgments, don't you think? Because they don't like the words I use. They don't like my tone. So gives them the validation to wish upon my death, call me names. Come on. Come on. Y'all stop validating people. Stop validating their reasons for being mean, for being ugly, for being bullies. Stop validating their excuses and stop making excuses for them and for yourself. It's ugly. That gives nobody the right. Just because you don't understand me, you don't understand me as a person, you don't like my tone, but you don't know me. You haven't taken the time to get to know me and maybe understand me. And know that my tone, once again, does not detract from anything I fucking do for that man. Get off of my fucking tone. Get off of my fucking tone. Y'all, I've been doing this for almost 3 years now, and everybody still wants to go back to the tone. The tone. My tone is here. Get over it. Hi, Audrey. Thank you. Half the screen. I know. Mary, because I don't have a device that angles it the way it sits on the screen. Yeah, and I get it. I know there's always going to be trolls. They're never going to go away. But if I can enlighten them and enlighten the people who make excuses for their behavior, then I've done a good job. Anyhow, what am I doing? I'm sitting on a beach, sipping a margarita, reading my book that I haven't finished yet. So I don't think I'm going to continue with these book series. People really love it. The House of Cards and Thorns or whatever the fuck I'm reading. A good book that I love. None of your business. Have you just come in? Do you not hear what I just fucking said? I don't wish you death, but I do wish you wouldn't be so mean to Ed. You need to do better. You posted your behavior. You signed up to take care of him. Don't want to know you. Adult services needed. Well, let me tell you a little ditty. Open your eyes, clean out your ears, and listen to the words I just said. Are you saying, sorry, Danielle, but you're not addressing things properly? Oh, thank you for telling me how I'm addressing things properly or not properly. Thank you. I'm worried about that, right? No! I don't give a fucking shit. Anyhow. Hello in the Netherlands. Anyhow. Mine's as a kid. I'm not even gonna go there. I just can't anymore. I just can't. Aloha, Win. I'm dumpster juice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm a loser so far today. I've been called a bitch. I've been called dumpster juice. I've been called mean. What else? What else? What else? What else? No, I'm not talking about the buffalo. Anyhow. Button therapy at the casino is in your cards today. I went yesterday, Liz. So, you should give up. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm a loser, so why don't you kill me? Blah, 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 blah. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Trolls are up. They're up from their drug comas, their alcohol comas, and whatever else of drugging and thugging. Anyhow. So, yeah. Donna, you have to. You know, some days I go on in the morning and then I just don't, go on. Sometimes I just peruse and something triggers me and I just stay off. Because it's really hard not to deal with that. It's really hard not to respond. 2 hours for AAA. 2 hours. 2 hours. I think, yes, dumpster juice, I believe, is the troll juice of choice, right? I took care of mom for 5 years. It's not easy, no. What's that, the end of his life when he had dementia? It's not easy, no. And every day is the same day. You know when I'm sitting here right now thinking, fuck, repeat cycle, right? It's a completely repeat cycle every fucking day. Some days it's like, I got this. Some days it's like, fuck. Today's a fuck day, right? I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm not in the mood to repeat. I'm not in the mood to speak loudly. I'm not in the mood. Yes, I was on Grand Line. I was on Grand Line. John, Jay, whatever. The trolls on my, I know, but please don't tell me. I don't need people telling me how to handle my situations. Another trigger. I'm 50 fucking years old. I'm 50 fucking years old. I don't need people telling me how to handle my platform. I do this and I address the trolls because if for every one troll that comes back and says, I'm sorry, that's why I do it. That's why I do it. Stop telling me what to do and how to do it. You're 45. I'm 5 years older than you. I have 5 years more of wisdom. I have my own personality. You do you, boo. I will do me. Right? I'm not going to respond. So if you want me to do that, this isn't the place for you. Because I can tell you, every week I get 2 to 3 people sending me a private message saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're right. 2 to 3 people a week by me going on these diatribes. And you're gonna tell me to not do it? Hell fucking no. At 45, let alone, I'm your elder. Now, when you have a platform, right, and I'm gonna tell you something. When you have a platform, like people do, and some people have fucking bigger platforms than me, millions and millions of followers, and you can see people talking about how the comments break them. The meanness, the you read these things over and over again, and it's like getting punched in the fucking face every day. And you're coming on here telling people how to handle it, ignore them. Come on. Maybe step in our shoes for a day. Read all the comments. See them. Have them run through your brains every day. And see how you handle it. See how you handle it. I cope in the ways that I do. Coping is also my way. Laughter, humor, sarcasm. Bantering with the trolls is also a way to cope and to help me deal with the ugliness that's out there. You weren't being nice, Jay. If you paid attention to your written word, you will see that you were telling an older woman what to do and how to do it. That wasn't being nice. You were judging me and making assumptions and not understanding why I do the things I do. That's not being nice when you're being closed-minded. Passive aggressive a little bit. Come on. Own it. Hey, big dog. Not only do I get up and do this shit every day, right? I get up and I have to deal with idiots every day, including the idiots in my house. So, yeah, Judy, I was on, yeah, if you look at the video, you can see how close the cars were to me and how many times cars almost hit me because they're not paying attention or they're trying to pass and people are getting out of the way. I'm like, people! Anyhow, I don't nag at all. I don't like to call it nagging when it comes to my husband, right? He just calls it a nag. I like to call it as, respect. Pick up your shit. Why am I doing this? Why isn't anybody helping me? Let's see. You and your platform have encouraged me to get on my bike and get my heart rate up. Good, Jolene, I love that. I know, but it's also dangerous on that road to also be out of the car. There's no easy way there. Somebody had said I should have told them I was on, where I was and that it wasn't dangerous, and they would have done maybe. I don't think so. I mean, they contract out. They don't have enough workers, AAA all over the world. So shit. Anyhow, it was horrible. It was horrible. And that poor police officer, Mr. Was it Van Lynn? Appreciate you if you're watching. If you see me, that was sweet of your wife and you to come and make sure this damsel in distress got out of there. So, hello, you both are doing a great job with Ed. Oh, thank you for all your hard work. So anyhow, that's it, you guys. Just a little couple irkings from me. Don't tell grown-ass people what to do. If it bothers you when I address people, I have a method to my madness for my own sanity as well as for theirs. That's it, Are you safe? No! I mean, technically I'm safe, right? So, yeah, and there's not, you hear so many bad things about police officers and, all the time, and there are still great people out there, right? I mean, his wife called him and said, I know, are you in the area? There's a female, I don't think she should be alone. That's his wife who saw that. I mean, that's an amazing family. Bye, Jan. Have a good one. Enjoy your tea. Yeah. And so, everybody's going to have an opinion on everything, and that's just in life in general. But it doesn't mean you should vocalize your opinions or your judgments unless asked, right? People don't need opinions. People don't care. Unless I ask for them, don't offer them. Don't offer them. There's a good and there's a bad. There's a good way to say things and there's a bad way to say things. I would never go on somebody's platform and say, ignore the idiots. You've got this. I would say, you've got this. Love you. Word. Hi, Arnold. Word, right? It's we see you. I always say that to people. I never say those things because I know how it bothers me from somebody who gets blasted every day. There's a lot of love. And I talk about the negativity all the time. People say, focus on us. Focus on us. I focus on you guys every day. You are the reason why I get up and I get on this thing every day and come out and talk to you. You guys, my loyals, my people who come and support me and appreciate me and everything I talk about. You are the reason. I tell you I love you half the time I leave, right? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But life is what it is. Again, love you, Judes. Life is what it is. We all have our days where we're more, and I'm PMSing, so I'm going to be more emotional, right? Sometimes the feistier I get, it's because I'm going through my own shit. I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, I'm exhausted, and I'm just trying to cope, right? I'm trying to laugh, I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to keep my head afloat instead of suffocating like my job can do. But once again, that's my way. You don't have to like it, but I just ask you to support it. I ask you just to love me for who I am and don't tell me how to handle, right? Because as a grown woman, you take offense to that. I do. I don't know if any of you guys do, but I do, because I think to myself, I do this every day. You guys don't have and see what I see on a day-to-day basis, right? You cannot tell somebody not to do something, especially at 50. I've lived my life. I'm still living it. I'm trying to change myself and help people. It also teaches setting boundaries for some people. Don't let people walk all over you. It's a multifaceted, to me, it's a multifaceted example of why I approach them, right? Learning to set boundaries for women who haven't, or men. Telling people that it's not okay for them to say what they want to say. It's rude. Trying to get them to see reason and how you can't come and attack somebody for doing the same very thing that you're accusing that person of, but yours is completely off balance. Social media is very ugly at the same time. Again, people get death threats. Been there. People get stalked, right? We have to cope somehow. And unless you walk in my shoes and can see what I can do and have the same emotions and the feelings that I have, don't tell me how to be. Don't tell me. Don't tell anybody how to be unless they ask. I'm not defending myself. I'm really not defending myself. I'm trying to let this be. You know, you guys say, oh, stop complaining, stop doing this, stop doing that. I'm trying to bring awareness to so many different things, right? To so many different things. I'm trying to make people think. Elizabeth, I don't care. Again, I don't need your ugliness. I don't need your passive aggressiveness. I'm just trying to talk, trying to teach. And here you are, say shit like that. Who is making fun of dementia? Who's making fun of dementia? Elizabeth, when you come and do my job and you see how hard it is, you have to laugh or you're going to be crying, sucking your thumb, begging for mercy. Don't you dare come on my platform and say shit like that. That shit irks me. Don't do a backhanded compliment. Sorry, that shit pisses me off. Especially when I'm sitting here, well, you know, being vulnerable and telling you shit. I'm trying to teach everybody lessons. There's lessons in everything that I talk about. There is lessons in everything I talk about, right? And sometimes I'm talking, I'm like, holy shit, that's a lesson. Even for me. Even for me. Maybe put Ed in a home then. Why, Tammy? Why should I put Ed in a home? Why? And this is the problem with society. People assume, just like with your marriage, when I make fun of it, and they say, well, I think you need a divorce. Why? Because I'm normalizing my marriage? Talking about how hard it is to take care of somebody with dementia? So because I'm talking about how hard it is, I should put them in a home? Okay. Okay. What is that rationale? I don't understand how that rationale is. Why can't we as caregivers talk about the difficultness of having somebody in the home? That's why we do this channel. That's why we do this channel. It's fucking hard. People want to know they're not alone in this journey and that what they are feeling are not just them. Ignorance is bliss, for fuck's sake. So, and here's the thing. Yeah, people just, whatever. Do I want my kids to take care of me? No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. Now, I don't want to go on the whole, homes and stuff like that, because there are people who cannot physically, financially take care of their parents. And I'm not here to bag on them and say, for us, we're lucky we can do it. Ed's lucky that he can do it. He's lucky we put our life on hold for him to be here. That's the truth behind it. That's not sugarcoating. Oh, we just love. We wouldn't have it any other way, Bullshit. This was a serious sacrifice, when you do something like this. And you do it because you do things for family sometimes. We had the ability to do it, and that's why we do it. That's the truth. That's the truth. People hate that. People hate when I say shit like that, and I don't know why. People run away from the facts and the reality of it, right? If I didn't love my husband, right? Do you think I would have been doing this shit? Do you think I would have been doing this if I didn't care for my husband? It's a sacrifice. Now, I sacrificed, right? In the end, I was rewarded a little bit, right? I was rewarded. I have a platform because of Ed. We made a mountain out of a molehill, We found some way to help us with our caregiving roles. We got lucky. There's a lot of you out there who don't have that platform and don't have that ability to have a release, right? We are fortunate because we have this release that helps me, right? Tremendously. But no, I don't want my kids taking care of me because I know what I go through every day. I know how I think. I know how I feel. And I love my kids and I don't want them doing it. That's me. Yeah, they do, Tara. They think it's like, am I happy? Isn't happy subjective? What is happy? What is happy? I'm not happy all the time. No. I'm happy sometimes. The other times I'm okay. And sometimes I'm just hanging in there, right? That's the truth. That's the truth. Ed is up all night long. So is my husband. My husband sleeps probably 3 to 4 hours a night. Yeah. No. And both my parents, when they passed away, Stephen, that's very amazing that you were able to do that. And here's the thing, I get criticized for that. There are people who believe, well, your parents took care of you. You should take care of your parents. Who said that? Was there a contract we signed when we came out of the womb? Hi, Sylvia. Is there a contract that I signed? No. 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 That's not good for his health. Jerry, what are you talking about? Who, what, where, huh? Thanks, Kelly. And that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to speak the truth, not to give you some false reality of a storyline that is not prevalent in most caregivers' homes. Most caregivers feel the same way. I miss you too, girl. Most caregivers feel this way, but they would never discuss the truth behind their feelings because they would think it makes them look a different way. And I get ridiculed for speaking my mind. Did you hear on the live on Friday, she was talking about how they sacrificed for it and that she is not happy about it, you know? As I grew into the platform that I have, you know, at the beginning, I talked about this the other day. I was so scared. I was so scared to be me because I was getting ridiculed. You know, I was getting just lambasted over everything. I still am. But now I just don't give a fuck. I give a fuck in that I turn that into trying to, you know, motivate people and trying to get people to think and use their minds and their brain sets to realize that they're not being kind humans and they're being very ugly. Everything I do on this morning show, I try to hope that I help somebody, you know, with something, whether it's exercising or it's laughter. Or it's helping somebody not feel so alone. I think it's important. Well, for me, I enjoy watching people with vulnerabilities because I like to see, now I do like the entertainment value and the, you know, whatever, but I do like to see people who I think are just like me, you know, trying to get by in life, right? Financial woes, you know, with some entertaining, you know, with it. I want to relate to people, you know, that I follow. I think that's very important. And for the people who follow me and appreciate my content, I think it's very important for me to be real and share those things because I don't think enough caregivers talk about the truth. The truth. The truth. They show you cute little things that happen. So do I. And, you know, occasionally they talk about their journeys, but not very rare. I mean, it's very rare. I haven't seen any of the caregivers that I watch, I don't see many of me out there, you know, talking about my experience and my mental capacity and how hard it is and frustrating and blah, 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 right? Included with the, you know, relationship bullshit that we deal with and everything else. I feel like I owe those of you who do this that. I feel like I owe you, and I was so scared to show me that, to show people that, because I was so scared of the lashing out. Yeah, I get it no matter what, you know? I get it no matter what. It doesn't matter what I do. I could sit there quiet and just have Ed do all the talking, and people would still find people wrong with me, something. I know. Well, and Sunny Cat, I appreciate that. I do it for you guys. I decided long ago, watching you guys, listening to you, reading your words, reading your messages, your emails, I realized that my calling in this whole thing was speaking about the issues, speaking about my feelings, speaking about the hardships that come upon me, the mental burnout, the sadness, the crying, saying, what the fuck am I doing? Why did I do this? What did I sign up for? I've used, people have asked me, use the word burden. That's kind of an extreme case, but I can definitely with vigor say, the sacrifice. Yeah, I've made a huge sacrifice for my husband and for Ed, right? I think it's very important for me to be myself. I really do. It's true to me. That's how I trace true to myself. And that's how I hold myself accountable. Yeah, and Lee, India, social media is a weird thing, don't think that, um, you're going to come on and you have to find something, you don't just grow to grow, you grow. And there's a lot of people I see that I think are funny and whatever, but, it, don't think you're going to be making, a lot of money. You have to get followers. And we just jumped in. We got very lucky. And most people who have made it in social media got really lucky during the pandemic. I mean, people grew like crazy during COVID. And then afterwards, it's become harder and harder to stay afloat. Not for them because they have brand deals and they have all the stuff that, came along with it. But it's harder to grow like that now these days. And I don't want you to come on thinking that you are going to make money for your family, because it may not happen. It may not happen. Social media is tough. Dan started his account. Grandpa blew up for whatever reason, right? And then he wanted me to participate in the journey. And so I was lucky because I was able to, gain followers from me. But I just want people to realize that you can't just assume that it's going to happen, because most of the time it doesn't. Cameron and Sarah. I don't know who that is. I don't have a lot of time, honestly, to watch people and this is just, sometimes they pop up on my channel. I don't have a lot of time to devote to perusing TikTok. I mean, I really don't. I do my stuff. Occasionally I'll look through things as my videos are uploading. But I don't really have enough time to devote to watching other caregivers. And plus, sometimes I'm very attuned to Chris and Mary, because she was one of the first caregivers that I really connected with. But I think me, Cam, you're talking about Cam, yeah. She talks about mental illness a lot, but it's different, right? It's a different twist than what I do. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and I was very sensitive at first, and who's to say I'm still not? I mean, I am. You too, D. Shazer. I am sensitive still in certain ways, right? It's normal. I mean, why does people want to be so weird about that? It's normal to be sensitive, right? I mean, what the hell? I'm human. I have basic emotions. I'm not a robot. Cam and Jim. Jim's her dad, and she moved in, right? She was going through a divorce or something, I think, and she moved in. Yeah. Yeah. Different. But we're all different because our personalities are different, right? Jim is different than Ed, in so many different ways. He does so many different things. It would be so nice to have that for Ed to do, but he just doesn't do it because he can't do it. But yes, we're all different in our own ways. We're all different. And she does. She talks about her mental illness battles, and she's been on crying and, stuff like that. And I think that's real. Because I've been there, done it, YOLO, did it. And I think it's important. She does show some of her vulnerabilities, but not the way I do it. She's still guarded a lot. Yeah. To be fair, I think Lisa follows me. I don't, like I said, Dan follows that story a little bit more. You guys, I don't have time to sit and invest with these people. So, anyhow, and I just like, I'm sure they have opinions about me. I mean, we all do, trust me. I just try not to talk about them. And I try, when I see them really struggling, I'll say something like, hang in there or something like that, because I know it's hard. But I would never leave my opinions or judgments on them because I know they're dealing with it in their own ways. You too, Kelly. I love it, Mel. Thank you. Anyhow, I don't have time. And in Charmed One, I get it. And I don't want anybody who's had to put their parent in a home to feel guilty because we say, what we say. It's nothing to attack you guys. You do what you got to do. We are lucky and fortunate to be able to do what we do. But with that being said, I'm going to leave. I got to do some arms and I got to take care of some things with the dogs and turn my whole house fan off and do my normal shit. So remember, you are worthy, you are important, and you matter, and your feelings are just that, yours. We all have emotions. Sometimes we just don't have the best reaction to them. And that's what gets us in trouble. I know it does me. Be true to yourself, you guys. Be kind. Life is too short to find fault in others. And if you are finding fault in others, that's your sign to stop and take a look at yourself. And I was that person years ago. I was that person who always had a judgment upon somebody until I realized what was my problem. You know what I mean? And I held accountability for my shit and I started changing myself. Because when you stop judging others, it helps your evolution as a person. Just remember that. Anyhow, love you guys. I'll see you later. Tonight's a live night, so as long as I don't kill Dan or he doesn't kill me or Ed doesn't kill both of us, we should be on tonight. So have a great day, and love ya. Thank you to all those people who show up and support me every day. You guys mean the world to me. I can't tell you enough. And just because I talk about the trolls doesn't mean I don't love you. Hey, Mike. Also, Allison with 1L. I love you too, girl. But pay attention to you. And maybe fix those things that I was talking about. You know what I mean? Because those words you write are very ugly. I am human. I am a person who works hard. I am lucky that I have a platform where I can share it for others. But I would appreciate it if you take your ugliness elsewhere. That's human kindness. You should practice it. You too, Teresa, and Ocean Kate, and everybody else who I block and you keep coming back. There you have it.